In today's video, we're going to be talking about 6 of the most common side effects of the prescription drug metformin, what you can do to reduce these side effects, and natural alternatives that have been shown to be just as effective. Metformin is the #1 prescribed drug worldwide for people who have issues with blood sugar. This includes those with insulin resistance, with type 2 diabetes, and with PCOS. Metformin is sometimes referred to as a miracle drug. And while it can be effective for reducing symptoms, a lot of people are not made aware of the side effects. It is important to know the pros and the cons when deciding if metformin is right for you. And it's also good to know that there are natural alternatives that work in a similar way to metformin that can sometimes have less side effects. So no, I'm not here to tell anyone to stop taking metformin. I'm just here to let you know about the risks because unfortunately, a lot of doctors glaze over them or don't mention them at all. And if you guys are currently taking metformin or have taken it in the past, let me know in the comment section down below if you have experienced any of these side effects. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach. I post new videos here on YouTube twice a week on all things insulin resistance, weight loss, blood sugar management, sleep, and more. So if you want to take control of your metabolic health, make sure to click that subscribe button. And you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram where I share new posts every single day. Now, a quick summary of what metformin is and how it works is in order. Metformin is an oral prescription drug that improves how the body responds to insulin. And if you've been subscribed to me for a while or watched any of my other videos, you're probably aware that insulin resistance will eventually lead to high blood sugar and type 2 diabetes. Insulin is the hormone that shuttles sugar from our blood to various cells throughout the body. And when we are insulin resistant, our cells stop responding to insulin correctly, and this eventually leads to a high blood sugar, prediabetes, and then a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. But metformin helps your body to accept the glucose again, so there isn't as much floating around in your bloodstream. Metformin also reduces the amount of sugar that your liver releases into your blood, again, helping to control blood sugar. For women with PCOS, metformin is also effective because the symptoms that define PCOS, which are an irregular period, high testosterone, and ovarian cysts, are caused by high insulin levels from insulin resistance. So yes, on the surface, metformin does sound great, but there are side effects. So let's get into those now. #1, diarrhea. This is the #1 side effect that people experience when they take metformin. Studies have shown that 75% of people prescribed metformin experience this side effect, and it's the reason why 46% of people prescribed metformin stopped taking it. Metformin interferes with your body's ability to absorb and metabolize certain nutrients, 2 of which being vitamin B9 and vitamin B12. And when the body becomes depleted in these, it can cause diarrhea. Now, I will say that switching to an extended release metformin can help to reduce this symptom. Now, if the diarrhea isn't caused by nutrient depletion, then some people might find that this side effect goes away in a couple of weeks on its own. Other people find that it goes away if they switch from an instant release to an extended release option. #2, bloating. Again, this is a really common side effect of metformin. 25% of people prescribed the drug experience this side effect. Now, as I just mentioned, this side effect can go away within a couple of weeks just naturally. That does happen for some people, but not for everyone. You can reduce this symptom in some cases by taking metformin with food or lowering your dose. #3, fatigue. Once again, this comes back to nutrient depletion. As already mentioned, metformin can deplete vitamin B9 and vitamin B12, but it also can deplete CoQ10. All 3 of these are needed to ensure that red blood cells of the right size are created in the body, and cells are able to produce energy. Without them, you're going to feel weak and tired. Ensuring you are getting enough of these nutrients being depleted in your diet can help to reduce these symptoms. One of the best sources of CoQ10 is actually beef heart, and beef heart also contains a decent amount of vitamin B9 and B12 as well. So this is really the ideal food Now, if the thought of eating beef heart is kind of off-putting to you, thankfully there are companies that are making beef heart supplements, and I will link to some of my favorite brands in the description box down below. Number 4, nausea. Nausea and vomiting occur in about 25% of people who are prescribed metformin. This side effect does tend to go away for a lot of people within a couple of weeks, but if it's not going away, then taking metformin with a meal can help. Number 5, low testosterone. This is one side effect that men are not going to be happy to hear. Metformin causes a significant reduction in testosterone, which also leads to erectile dysfunction and low sex drive. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to counter this side effect. And number 6, constipation. Well, most people do experience the opposite. They experience diarrhea when they take metformin. Constipation can happen for some people as well. Once again, this can reduce after a couple of weeks, but it doesn't always. But making sure you are properly hydrated and getting enough electrolytes, sodium especially, can help to reduce this symptom. I will link to my favorite electrolyte supplement down below as well. And those are the most common side effects of metformin. So to recap, taking metformin with a meal, lowering your dose, supplementing the nutrients that are getting depleted, or switching to an extended release option can all potentially help to lower these side effects. But there are 2 natural supplements that have been shown to be just as effective as metformin at improving insulin sensitivity with fewer side effects. These supplements are berberine and inositol. Both of these can be purchased over the counter without a prescription. I won't go too into how they work in today's video. I did a video a couple weeks back on the best supplements for insulin resistance, and in that video I covered berberine and inositol, so if you want to know more about both of those, you can click the link right here to check out that video. But to reiterate, do not stop taking metformin or any prescription drug without discussing it with your doctor first. But anyways guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced any of these side effects taking metformin and what you did to counter them. And if you have a question for me, leave it down below. I try to answer as many questions as I can right after I post a video. So the faster you can comment, the more likely I am to answer it. And you're even more likely to get an answer from me if you're a channel member. I always prioritize channel members' questions. To learn more about becoming a channel member, you can click the join button down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy my video on the top 5 supplements for insulin resistance. You can find that here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my brand new insulin resistance masterclass that comes with a 7-day sample meal plan, you can find that here. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.